let's switch up. Let's switch up and let's go to let's talk about ballers since
Let's talk about
we're on this
ballers.
topic. Let's switch to ballers. Uh,
Pull up
oh,
that interface.
one of the gentlemen we have that I personally also watch, but he comes in and watches the show. His name is Bay Area Baller 18. So, and he likes basketball. He might want to look into this.
Oh man,
So
these
now,
ball. I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna pull your leg and let you say and let everyone know and say go. Go jump on this because now it's not it's too late. To be honest with ballers, it's a tad too late. It's a tad too late. Now if you have roughly 10, 15 grand, you can go snag you a baller right now. But they were
it's
only $250. $250,
so
and I was like, that was 3 months ago.
yes,
Three
and
months
that's
ago.
and here let's show them this project.
Let's show them this project.
Remember, guys, 10, 15. It's not worth getting into right now because if anything, right now it looks like it's at the top. The only thing essentially I could see it doing is once this game comes out and really start going, it could go up a little bit more.
It can
But
go up a
then
little bit
after
more.
that, it's gonna probably gonna plateau at some point in time. And if it doesn't, start to dip, it'll just only go up with inflation. You know what I'm
Catch your
saying at
bench
that
player.
point?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Catch a bench player because some of these guys, all these guys have attributes, and you can read each attribute on the
Yeah.
player.
So this one of the pitchers here, the listing price is for 5 million. I'm guessing he's
He's got to
wishing
be a
and praying.
baller. This guy here,
Yeah,
okay. This guy here
the
with the
one in the
glasses
middle.
and number 69, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That is actually one of the creators of the company of Ballers. That's why his cost so much. That's the creator of Ballers. And someone
Oh,
actually, I remember being in a Discord when someone picked him up, and he was like, "Yeah, you got a pretty rare card there, buddy," because that's him.
oh wow. And then the
Yeah,
guy in the
that's
middle, if you look in the middle one, those are the stats you were talking about.
those are the stats I'm talking about. If you see
He's
his
got
deep,
a
yeah,
he's got an 82 dunk. He's got a well,
was that a 79 playmaking?
yep,
Not bad. His shots are 79.
yeah.
Decent,
Defense is
decent
76.
defense. That's a decent player.
Overall, he's a 79. So I wonder how this is going to come into play. Um, man,
Now,
imagine if you have to field the whole team.
yes,
You're
yes. Now, and
gonna
also,
have to be loaning
there's a
players
thing
out.
about that. It's like what I've also noticed within the discords is that people are now linking up and trying to find out who their team members are. Those who are still holding their ballers, they want to know who their team members are. You know what I mean? So they're really the community, the baller community is something amazing, man. It really is. Some of these
And that's another
projects are
thing.
really it's really community based.
Yeah,
It's
that's another
and
thing to
like
bring up.
any crypto, it's a community based thing. The more the community gets into it and gets behind it, the further it goes. The ones we pulled here are the majors. We know everyone's going to get behind the NBA, right? We know everyone's going to get behind a basketball, like especially with NBA ballers and NBA top shots. They go hand in hand. They go hand
Right,
in
right,
hand.
right, right.
You know what I mean? We know people are going to get behind that.
And this is
But
the other thing too. I'll bring up to people some of these things. So just because some of these NFTs don't have a .io behind them, doesn't necessarily mean you can't use them someday to play some sort of game.
exactly.
Um, there's a lot of NFT blockchain games that will be opening up their games for people to upload essentially their different NFTs into it. So there was one farming game that was talking about, hey, you can upload your at some point you'll be able to upload your crypto kitties, and your crypto kitty might end up being like a well or something. You know what I mean? So some of these that don't have the .io, they still might be valuable to play another
Highly
game at some point in time.
valuable.
Yeah. So, well, not like highly valuable in a different game, but because obviously I feel that unless it's something like a Ballers. Another game is like, oh, Ballers got street cred around here, so any Ballers, NFT is just as good or better than our NFT. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody could do something like that, but I don't see that being likely. You know what I mean? The NFT for that game or that platform is going to be Boss Hog, and they're just going to have other people there just so they can just draw other people in. Give people, like, imagine something like Ballers, right? So it costs $15,000 to, let's say it costs $15,000 to get one player.
Right.
But if I can use like a NBA Top Shot moment or some kind of something or other to get in, you know what I mean? And maybe have some crap things, but I could build a player or something like that, do something like that to where I can maybe, like the games, like, if they're blockchain based, if I can get some kind of some cryptocurrency out of it, I might be able to, over time, with my NBA Top Shot player that I made, be able to make enough to buy a baller. You know what I mean?
True.
So there might be something like that, like Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity, you can borrow other people's Axies and make money. You pay them money.
Are you saying? Are you saying there's like, what's the benefit to having a baller? If there's a benefit?
No, I'm just in my head talking. Hey, in the future we might be able to do something. Like this might be able to happen because, like I said, Axie Infinity. Well, something like Ballers right now. Okay, so in Axie Infinity, I think it costs like almost $2,000 to kind of play, right? Really? To get enough, because you got to get 3 NFTs. To play Axie Infinity, you got to get 3 Axies, and that costs about $2,000. But if, let's say, I once you have 2 Axies, then you can breed, right? And so once I start breeding, I'm going to have extra Axies, right? And I can sell them or I can keep them because I want to be able to breed different types, right? So the ones that I'm not using and I don't want to sell, I can loan out to you. So you don't have to go and throw down your $2,000. But as you're playing, you're earning me money. You see what I'm saying? So like my Axies are on loan to you, and as much as you, let's say I earn a quarter of what you get.
So when you loan me your Axies, it's kind of like you're studying them out.
Well, so, yeah,
so I'm gonna take your Axies. Can I breed with your Axies?
No, you don't have any rights over that. All you can do is take them into battle. Essentially, you're renting. I'm fronting you my Axies, right? But you never have any ownership over them. I can take them back at any moment in time. But you can take them out.
They return to sender.
Well, once I decide they could go, but as long as we're on good terms, you can take the horses out of the stable and go frolic all day long with them. Because I'm getting paid whether you want me to or not, as long as you're playing with my horses. Yeah. So there could be things like that go up into this, because that was one way for, it's a way for these blockchain games to still have people be able to play them who aren't millionaires.
Definitely.
So, but yeah. Have they talked anything about the gameplay of all about this? The game that involved
for the gameplay of Ballers.
Yeah.
From what we have now, we're still. I mean, I've been in and out of Twitter Spaces for the Ballers, and as of now, everything's pretty much on pause. From what I've been hearing, right now they're giving back to the community. So, let's see. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. There was I want to say a yacht party or something like that. So anyone that controlled a baller, right? You had like you got free reign. Boom. You guys are out. You're out on a yacht, but all you had to do was pay for your airfare to get there. But everything was all included. They're offering little things like there's little perks right now for holding a baller. But we always have to remember that this is something that's going to be 2 to 3 years out. We're very still new to what this metaverse thing is going to be. You know what I mean? Are we gonna be able to don our ballers and use our baller skins to play a game within the metaverse? That's what we're
Now,
looking at.
now, how long ago did Ballers come out?
Ballers dropped 3 months ago. What month is it? February? Just before Christmas, Ballers dropped just before Christmas, and it was
Jeez,
250 mint.
man,
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 I trust me. I was sitting next to my sister, Ryan. You know my sister, bro. I'm sitting next to my sister. She's like, I'm gonna buy this Baller. I'm like, Baller? What is? I had no clue. I didn't know. I had no clue, bro. What the fuck she was talking about? I'm like, you're gonna buy that? What is that? Right? Right? And so I want to say, like, yeah, no, it was like a day before before New Year. She's like, yeah, the marketplace just hit, and we the marketplace was insane. It was insane. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to these two. I'm like, I don't want to say what type of baller she has, but she definitely has something. She definitely has something that resembles someone who plays, you know, in purple and gold, and will probably be go on as the GOAT. Like she's got a great baller, bro. She's got a great baller. She's got a
oh
great,
wow,
and he's green. Yeah, she got a great baller, bro.
oh wow.
Yeah, and he's an alien. Yeah. So if
Yeah, I was
if
thinking
anyone
that
out in the
that's what it
baller
was
world
gonna
knows
be.
about aliens, that's rare. It's rare.
Yeah, well, aliens or anything that's abnormal is
Abnormal. Yeah.
yes is if there's a skeleton or if anything weird that
Is it wearing a
yes
pencil?
yeah
Does it you know what I mean? Does she have bangs? Is it a girl? Does she wear an armband? It's little things like
yeah
that with ballers.
yeah
You can have is it completely plain?